An old man dug out a bottomless mine. Rare ores. After being skillfully carved, now it has become a sky-high price yantai and want, making this extremely precious special yantai. The elderly need to go deep into the mountains covered with snow all year round, over the rugged and steep cliffs, wading through the freezing cold river. Finally, it will come to half a century. Historical mines. After this 5-hour-long journey, the old man saw the stone he had dreamed of. This stone looks like slate and lead. Because of the cold area, and has been eroded by rain for a long time, he has a unique and superior environment. After thousands of years of sedimentation, that layer of mineral particles becomes extremely fine. This also makes him the best material in yantai. As for whether there is a mining license, I don't know. Next, we will enter the second process of grinding. First, repeated grinding of both sides of the plane with an angle grinder to reduce the overall thickness. This process often takes several hours. Then take out the marker pen. Start outlining the specific dimensions of the inkstone. Different shapes of marks can also be strange. For example, in 2011, Sotheby's Hong Kong, there is a Qing Qianlong insurance coverage test bench. It was sold at a sky-high price of over 10 million. So how much is a stone worth? It still depends on the carving skills of the engraver. For example, this golden carved yantai. It takes several hours to carve out a semi-finished product. To reflect the craftsmanship of the craftsman. Now let's move on to the craftsmanship phase. In this part, the old man needs to use 5 different stones. Liquid polishing in sequence. The small stone in your hand is equivalent to sandpaper. Using stones of different sizes to reduce the rough texture of the yantai surface, so as to achieve the ultimate touch as fine as a mirror. Such a delicate yantai, destined to increase speed by several notches in late summer. Next, we need to carve out unique text on the surface. This old man seems very careful. I was afraid that a sneeze would make the Chinese characters crooked again. After all, this thing can only make a few pieces in a month. Then comes the most important step. Apply dye. This dye can not only color, it also has a certain moisturizing effect, thereby avoiding the explosion problem caused by thermal expansion and contraction. After all, it is a stone. Hot and cold will inevitably reduce the service life. Let's take a look at the finished product effect. Through the fine texture. Almost hard to find. This is actually a stone deep in the mountains. Since yantai cannot be used directly after it is made, let's take a look at the grinding effect of another piece of yantai. Just a few clicks. It exudes the unique color of ink. I have to admire the wisdom of the ancients. A stone. It can not only show the calligraphy feelings of literati and poets, it can also be the secret to getting rich at zero cost. The value of stone. It is also best reflected at this moment. What do you think of this calligraphy?